Hello and welcome back to chapter 6, lecture number 22. So we completed the ivy leaf and we created a small setup to display it how it works when we create a particle system on a branch. And for this we use the ivy gen tool that you can use when you go to create and use the ivy generator. Alright, so we don't need this wall anymore, and also this setup, we can delete it. It's still storing the particle system, so we can append it from the scene and just use it again. So let's display all the assets, and I like to just put this leaf somewhere like there. Okay, perfect. The next thing what I like to do is create a tree, a different tree type. So we have the birch tree, and I like to focus on another one. So I have a sample. So this is a very small type of the tree we want to create, but in the when we start working in Blender, we will use a bigger root and it will be wider and bigger. But when zooming in, it has, well, you can use this other image. It has these shapes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what we're going to do. So disable all of these nature assets and that one as well. I want to focus on trees and right click new trees. I call this field maple. All right, and right click again, new, and call this twigs. Twig field maple. Great. So I like to import one of the images. We want to have the top view to start with, and we drag one of the leaf images. So we can, let's move the 3D cursor right there so it won't bother us. And yeah, what we need to do is just make all of these leaves. That's quite a lot of work. So we will do one together and you can continue. And this is the final object or nature asset we create in this chapter. So it's like the finishing touch. So one more time, but it's definitely worth it. Imagine what you can create in chapter 7. We're going to create the master scene, the castle scene. Well, that's a great one. So I extrude these. Each time you have a sort of a new approach, which will have one edge line over there. And extrude it. And again. I like to switch to the wireframe so we can get a little bit closer. This one has really complex shapes. So I want to have two edge lines over there. So we can extrude this area a little bit. And these one as well. Perfect. So we can continue on the right side. That one is, in my opinion, much easier. So just extrude, and I think just one more time. And if we add two edge lines, we can drag these to the end. Alt left mouse click and extrude it and bring these two together, because we want to have this in the middle root. Oh, and zoom in, and you're putting it right there. That one over there. Wowshy. All right, so you're now going to extrude this area and two edge lines here as well. So it's getting more and more challenging. But yeah, we're creating nature. I haven't said it's easy. I've never said that. All right. So we're reaching the end of the leaf. So let's add some space over there, some edge lines over there. And we continue on the left side. Let's drag that one a little bit down. Oh, didn't select that one. Yes. A bit more, and scale it. And you can extrude it. Well, not bad, not bad. This area is hard. All right, I think we're doing it this way. And scale this to this area, and we move these right there. Let's go for one more edge line. It's a very detailed object. And I think I'm going to drag these to this area, and that one to this. So we have enough space to continue. Yeah, that should work. And bring these more together. SY, and again. And well, we're reaching the end. And turn off proportional editing because it will damage our leaf. And sometimes I think maybe transparent leaves was a better way, but soon I think no. The results we achieve with this modeling method is so much better. In game engines, you only use transparent objects. So if you only use Eevee for environments, you can do it the other way. It's like the default workflow. Alright, so how are we going to end this without having issues? Yeah, well, I think I know. I'm going to scale these and extrude it. Yes. Oops. Not that one. Ooh. So that was a complex shape. I agree on that. So if you had challenge, well, this is a challenging object. Great, so there are a lot of vertices in this one. But yeah, we need them. So no problem. We make a copy, Shift D, and we go to the next one and take a look how that works out. So they all have sort of sharing the same shape. So we're definitely not going to recreate it by from scratch. Just moving some of the vertices, if possible. Yes, and that is possible. That's funny that leaves have the same shape. And some are a little bit different, but most of the time they're just the same. Funny how nature is doing that, sort of leaf DNA. Alright, remove these because we don't need them. Right. These leaves do not have a stem, so we have to figure something out to add one. I have something in mind to do that. Alright, so these on top, and wow, I think I'm going to remove these and drag this area on top. Not a bad leaf, right? So focusing on the top one. After this, you have to do it yourself, so stay tuned how to do it. Yes. Alright, so this is sort of dragging and dragging till you find the right space or shape. Not good, not terrible. So what do you think? I'm sort of silenced and need all my focus doing this. It's sort of a frustrating work. Okay, check, double check. We have 2 leaves and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot more to go. So you get this workaround, and yeah, you can continue doing this. So I will pause it, and good luck, and take your time. Don't rush it. And if you are tired of all this modeling work, you can just use the following blend file, and you can use the ones I created. But the real masters are modeling it themselves. All right, I will pause the video, and I'm back in 20 hours. No, just a funny joke. See you in a sec. All right, so you can see I modeled all of these leaves, and it took some time. I have to say, it took some time, but it was definitely worth it, because we're going to create a beautiful twig for the field maple. All right, well, we're out of time in this lecture, but in the next one, we're going to project an image, and we start deforming these leaves. So stay tuned and come back again. Bye-bye.